Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about ADA. It is quite late, time-wise, but I really wanted to talk about ADA because I love you guys. I really like the community behind ADA, and I think all of you are amazing. Before we begin, just go really quickly and have a look on my YouTube channel and on my Twitter if you really want to follow me. But anyway, let's talk about ADA because I know a lot of people are, really interested to whatever is going to happen to ADA. Now, I will start with the daily just to make it easier for everyone. In the daily, we can see, really quick two things. The first one is the 100 EMA line, which crossed the 200 EMA line, which is not really good, but that was, something that we could actually expected. Why? Because we've been bearish for such a long time, that of course this was going to happen. Yeah. And the same thing is happening in the Stoch RSI, which is going down, as you can see. So we may actually expect some sort of, oversold level at some point. So we're still, kind of bearish long term. And to be honest, I'm not going to lie, I'm not expecting anything good long term. And by long term, I mean in the following week. So in the following week, don't be too bullish. Something good is that in the following maybe 1 or 2 months, we can see actually some sort of recover. Look at this Stoch RSI, which is actually great. But why did I say that in the following week we're going to be bearish? Because of something that we can easily see on the weekly. In the weekly, we can see this, look at this, amazing. Look how many times ADA touched this area. Yes, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and every single time we know that we're not going below that. And this area is anywhere between, let's say, 1.1 and what? And 0.9. So if I'm expecting a pullback in the market, we know that ADA in the following week needs to go back to $1. And when it goes back to $1, I don't think we're going below that at the moment. Yeah, we need to see how ADA is going to react to the $1 level. Yes, but even if we're not going to 0.8 cent, does it really matter? Because we can get ADA, which is of course a great project, and I think in the 2022 is going to be even better. We can get ADA at $1. Yes, and when last time that Matic was at $1 or $1.7, I don't even remember. It went up to almost $4. Yeah, so it could be that ADA is going to do the same. Yes. Now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. As you know, to be honest, I was quite expecting this. The Stoch RSI is telling me that we're going down. Yes, but this is the same reason as I said before. We need to touch the $1 level again, in the bigger picture, in order to jump back into the market. Yes, and I think a lot of people are willing and planning to get ADA at $1 or even 1.1. We know that we have this small area here, which I cannot ignore. Yeah, because it's there, it's calling us, which is the anywhere between 1.2 and basically 1.18. Yes, so now I think, let me go in the 1 hour time frame really quick. Yes, so what I think is going to happen now is that of course we are not going to go back to any level of support till we don't play this small pattern here. Yo, what is this weird tool? Here we go. So basically what happened now is that we went down once, then we went up, distribution phase, then we're going down again, as you can see. Let me just zoom in a little bit for you. Here we go. Yes, and now we're going to make some sort of, maybe um, some sort of, I don't know, double bottom, or maybe a lower, no, higher low or something that will allow us to make, let me delete everything, which is going to allow us to make some sort of lower high and then go back. Um, Something that I would say is that we need to wait, because as you can see, the Stoch RSI is telling us that we're a little bit bullish because we've been oversold for a while now. So we're going to be a little bit bullish. We're going to make a higher low. Lower high. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm a little bit confused. But yeah, we're going to make a lower high and then go down. What is going to happen is that we're going back to this level, yes, which is, as I said, the 1.2 level. Just let's make it easy for everyone. So the 1.2 level is going to be our main level of support, in this area. So when we reach this level, we need to see how ADA is going to react to it, because as I said, in 4-hour time frame, we're bearish, and in the daily time frame, we're bearish. But in the weekly, on the other hand, we're bullish. So it means that ADA just needs to go back to a level of support which is going to allow it to be bullish enough, yes, to jump back into the market. And trust me, when ADA is going to jump back into the market, that's going to be a big level of, of profit. Basically, it's going to be really bullish. If I go in the monthly, yes, I can see that it has been overbought for a while up here. Yes, and something else that I can see is that we're going towards the oversold area, which is actually really bullish for us, yes. So we know that long-term ADA is really bullish, but short-term, which could be, as I said, next week, yes. So I think this week and maybe next week or part of next week, we're going to be a little bit bearish, yes. Only because we need to reach a level of support where everyone, and by everyone I mean whales, investors, traders, retails, can get back into the market, and to be honest, because we are talking about the long term, part of it, then I may expect that level is going to be $1. So I know that most likely my entry level is going to be $1. Now that is something that I need to keep in mind, that is that in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in the past 5 weeks, my level of support was 1.2, yes. But in the bigger picture, my level of support was $1. And my 100 EMA line is, as I said, at $1, yes. So that would make actually sense that we're going back to $1. I don't think, honestly, that we're going back to, to anywhere below $1. And if it happens, it's going to be with a long, red candle, which is going to last maybe for 1 hour. Yeah. So if we're going to dip below $1, that will be so quick that nobody's going to realize. Yes. So I think we shouldn't worry too much about the price at the moment. If you are a trader, if you are someone who just wants to invest for a couple of days, then I wouldn't suggest you to buy ADA now, because as you can see in the 1 hour time frame, we're looking kind of great. Yes, but this is for traders. Yes. If you're someone who just buys for a couple of days, then you may actually see some profit if you're buying in the right, at the right moment. Because as I said, in the 1 hour time frame and in the 4 hour time frame, we're kind of bullish because we need some sort of correction. Yes, but we're not ready to, you know, to go higher. Yes. So as I said, we're going to be a little bit bearish for a while, and then after that, I think once it is going back to 1.2 or $1, yes, we need to see where the buyers are interested to get into the market. Then after that, I think ADA is going to blow up. I said this many times, yes, but I really think that Q1 for the cryptocurrency market is going to be really bullish, and I think ADA is going to be one of the coins which are going to run. And if they start running, trust me, they are not going to be easy to stop. Yes, things like Matic and a few more they already had their opportunity to make profit. Yes, I think now it's time for ADA, maybe Avalanche, maybe Solana, maybe for Ethereum to run and to make people happy. So trust me when I say that one point, if you get anywhere into the market between 1.2 and $1, then you may actually be happy about your entry, because I think it will be amazing. Yes, so the difference between, let's say, $1.035 and 1.2 is actually quite big. It's like 15%. Yes, so it's a big difference. So that's why when we go back to the 1.2 level, then we need to see and check the volumes and how the RSI reacts and everything else. So we need to be a little bit careful, but it doesn't really matter. Yes, if we need to go back to $1, that's good. If we need to go back to 1.2, is good, because in the bigger picture, if we're going back, let's say from the 1.2 level back to the, let's say, $3 level, then we're 57% profit. So it doesn't really matter where we're going to buy, as long as it's close to support level. This is long term, as I said, guys. So keep in mind that we are not talking about something that is going to happen in the following week, maybe something that is going to happen in the following month. Yeah, that we're going up so much. So you just need to give it some some time, just a little bit of time, and I think you will be able to double your money on ADA. Of course, if your entry was up here or up here, yeah, you never know where people buy. Yeah, if your entry was much higher than where we are now, then I wouldn't suggest you to sell, because I know a lot of people got wrong entries for different reasons. It happens, guys. It happened to me as well so many times, and trust me, it's not nice. But if it happened to you now after so long, you shouldn't worry too much about selling. Yeah, just hold it, because we're so close to be bullish again. Yes, that this shouldn't scare you anymore. Yeah, it's a mistake that you have made. You can make profit out of it, yes, definitely, but you just need to give it a little bit more time. This is what I think. This is my advice. It's not financial advice, but it's still an advice from someone who's been doing this for a while now. So yeah, this is it for today. Thank you for watching the video, and see you next time.